Hey, this is Ricky from Real Talk Chimp, live streaming on YouTube at Real Talk Chimp. That's RealTalkChimp. This is part 2, Paint by Numbers, Cascade Heaven from numberartist.com. Haven, not heaven, I'm sorry, Cascade Haven. Item number 40-50-LZ8907. This is part 2. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And we'll get down to said shenaniganery in a moment. It is Tuesday, August 11th, 2026. Okay, again, remember, if you like this type of content, consider hitting that like button, sharing at Real Talk Chimp with your friends and family. Chatting with me, keeping me on track when you communicate with me. Otherwise, I'll randomly go off onto some crazy shenaniganery. We started off on part 1 with an unboxing and tools used and a tutorial. So in part 2 here, we'll just continue painting, and I'll also do step by step as I paint. The paint pods that we started with were 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let me go over and see if I find any that I missed, and I can go back and paint them. So we'll start at the top and try to take a look around and see if we see any 1 through 5s. If not, we'll just skip right to 6. Pretty small numbers up there. Well, like I said, if we come across a 1 through 5, we'll go back and paint it. So I'll show you what the last paint was. So this was number 5. It's like a sky blue. Number 6 looks like it has maybe a little bit of green in it. Okay, which would make sense since 7 has more green in it as well. So there's various shades of blues in here, and they all kind of go to green and then eventually to black. So, all right, we'll get some water on our paintbrush here so we can revitalize it. Okay, and we'll start looking for number 6s. Please let me know if you can't hear me. Testes. Let me know if you can't hear me. I hear myself through the live stream, so hopefully you'll be able to hear me as well. All right, we got a lot of 6s to go over, so we'll start down here in the corner and get cracking with some shenaniganery. Normally we do shenaniganery when we play video games, but you never know. There's always room for shenaniganery. And being that shenaniganery is our middle name, it's probably going to come up. Generally in paint by numbers, you want to try to stay within the number, but it's just going to happen. I go outside the lines often, especially with my shaky hands. It's going to happen. So unless you're doing this as a professional painter for a gallery, you try to do your best. My hands do shake, unfortunately. Certainly not by choice. The 6 right there, I think it is. Okay, we got a lot of 9s and then a 6 right here. Keep an eye on your paintbrush as well, as if it has loose hairs on it, you want to trim those down, or they have a mind of their own and they'll go into other spots. Plus, I'm using the paintbrushes that came with the set, so they're not great. I did buy a professional set as well. I'll link that in the description. Okay, looks like we got all the 6s down in this area. Let's see if I can zoom out. Zoom out a little bit. Okay, that 8 looked like a 6, but here's a 6 right here. I do like paint by numbers because I'm kind of over, like I like painting my own stuff, having my own ideas. Painting or going out to the park or to the beach. I prefer landscapes over people when I paint, so I'm always looking for a beautiful sunset or the way the clouds are shaped. And if I'm not photographing them, then I will certainly paint them. But painting somebody else's art or just this generic computer spit out art, procedurally generated type stuff, that's what you kind of do nowadays. You kind of talk to a grok or a chat GPT or whatever the AI of the month is, and you tell it, I want an Amazon-like forest with beautiful waterfalls cascading over rocks, beautiful trees, and it's gonna, create that image for you. Take that image to one of these paint by numbers studios online. You upload your picture that you've designed, and then it comes back to you with numbers and paint kit, etc. And you go to town and paint. It's kind of how I want to do when I want to get a really good picture of Sammy. Upload that, like a portrait of Sammy, and then do a paint by numbers of Sammy. I know it'll be more stylized and not as realistic because I'll be using acrylic paints. I mean, I suppose I can use oil or watercolors, but kind of like the way the acrylic works. Looks like a watercolor, feels like an oil. This is not as expensive as oils. Okay. If you do end up going outside the line, trying to round it up best as you can, unless the next color that you're going to do is a darker color that will blend into it, then you should be fine. It's a tall vertical one right here. Oh, I tried to do it all in one fell swoop. I ran out of paint on the side of the paintbrush there. Remember, you can always go back if you make a mistake or you don't put enough paint in an area. Once it dries, you can always go back. That's why you have the reference sheet, to allow you to see where you made a mistake or to be able to go back and paint. attention, and for the most part I can stay within the lines. Also depends on how much you push down on the paintbrush. That's going to determine whether it stays within the lines. I kind of messed that one up a little bit right there. Let's see where we're at. We're over here. We're still on number 6. I gotta hold on to the canvas, so I can't hold on to the phone to try to stabilize it, because I keep pushing the canvas as I'm trying to paint, because I end up kind of putting pressure on the paintbrush, even though you can just do it so delicately. You don't have to use a lot of pressure. It just happens. Hello there. Hello, it's me again. I've thought about you for a long, long time. Yeah, I always wish I could have music in the background when I'm painting, but I can't because of the copyright strikes. So you get some of my singery. And since Sammy's not singing right now, he won't be my backup. The sounds you will get to hear will be the air conditioning, the occasional car driving by or helicopter flying over, the meow of a kitty cat, barking of a dog, scampering of a tarantula. I threw that last one in there to see if you were awake. As I put this next to these other colors, you can see the kind of aquamarine pop out, the kind of green that's in this blue. You'll really see it when I do the number 7s. I have a tattoo that's very similar. Like I have a waterfall tattoo, and when he was doing it, I couldn't understand why it just wasn't just blue. When you see water, you see that it's multiple colors. It's not just blue because it's a reflection of the sky, and the sky isn't just blue. There's many colors in there. So when you like look down at this tattoo here, you see various shades of blue. This is faded over 20 years, but you can see there's a dark blue swirl, light blue, aquamarine, different color blues. So that's how you see the multiple different colors just in this waterfall here that we're starting. And we haven't even got to like the white foamy stuff that comes down with the water. But yeah, it's not going to all be blue. When you go to the beach and you look out at the ocean waves, you see multiple colors in the water. You can see the green algae, seaweed, any plants that, depending on the depth, how clear the ocean is that day. Plus, if there's clouds up above, you'll see the reflections of the clouds, either in shadows or, again, it depends on how clear the water is, how glassy the water is. You're a surfer. Speaking of helicopter. You see the world in a lot of reflections. Some people can't see that. Some people can't see the multiple colors. It's not how their brain is wired. It's not a mistake. It's nothing you've done wrong or anything. It's just your perception to train your eye to be able to see all the colors and beauty in the world. Also, it depends on your mood. Whether or not your brain even learned these different colors. They may all look blue, and that's the only color you see. Or you may be devoid of color and you lived in a cave all your life. That's possible. Or if you're colorblind, depending on which type of colorblind you are, you may only see reds, you may only see grays. We hope, at least I hope, you're able to see vibrant color. And whether or not you're able to dream in vibrant color. Or do you just dream in black and white? Do androids dream of electric sheep? Try to raise this up so you can see what I'm painting. Look, it's Michael. It's Michael Knight. Hey there, just joining in. Welcome everyone. Yay. Yeah, normally I just do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, but I decided, painting pictures, I'll probably just do it throughout the week until I'm done. And also depending how I feel, like Wednesday, I've got a lot of things going on. I may not be able to paint on Wednesday. I've got a lot of driving I got to do, so I may be very tired. I may not be able to pick up the paintbrush when I get home, so figured it's Tuesday, we'll give it a shot. let's see, this 6 goes over here. 24 comes in here. 17 comes over the top. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you know, the more, I mean, I love doing this. I was just watching a movie. I watched the 1992 movie Gladiator with Cuba Gooding Jr. They're boxers. It was a brutal movie to watch. I remember seeing it in the movie theater, but in 92 I was a lot younger, so my mind was elsewhere. Or I didn't actually see it in 92. I think I didn't see it until like 96. But yeah, it's a very violent movie. But anyway, I watched that before, and then I was like thinking, you know, I could go play some video games, but I'm not in the mood to burn out my retinas that way. Let's do some painting. Plus, Sammy wants to sit by the window, so let's see. Just decided, yeah, and then we'll live stream it. Sure, why not? I don't, you know, like nowadays, I don't paint without live streaming, or I don't build a model kit unless I'm live streaming. Sometimes I'll have projects on the side that aren't getting live streamed, but yeah, I'm not the kind of guy that goes out and looks for the story and, you know, videotapes everybody and all the craziness of life. No, I don't do crap like that. I just do my own thing. And if I can get Sammy to help out, well, more power to Sammy. Right, Sam? Man, it's hot out there. Sammy's got to sit in the doorway. It's over 100 degrees outside. I got the temperature down to about 74 in the house, but Sammy has to have that window open. All the flies and mosquitoes in the world are coming into this place. I got eaten alive by mosquitoes last night, you know, because you leave the door open. And if I had a screen door, I could, you know, keep a screen door open, but yeah, unfortunately, landlord never put one in, so you have to sit with the door open. There's some shenaniganery going outside my window. I don't know what they're doing. So it's only Tuesday. Sammy, go check and see what's going on up front without going on out front. Well, yeah, the landlord doesn't want me touching anything in his house, so I can't do anything really. Like I said, my lease expires November 30th. I am out. I am outies. I just got to find another place that I can afford. And everything, you know, I've been here a year and a half. November 30th will be 2 years, so everything's shot up like $2 or $3 grand, especially out here. So I may be tenting it for a little while. I don't know. Let's see here. Let's see if I can get over here without touching the wet paint. There's a fire truck outside. I haven't heard any sirens or anything, and I don't believe there's a fire department near us. Those tractor trailers are not supposed to be on our street. I mean, it's a residential street, you know, you can't run a tractor trailer on it. I don't know what that is outside. There's a 6 up here. Little jelly bean shape. There's big 6 right there, so I'll flip the canvas over and get that one with the bigger brush. Let's see what we got. If we got in here some 6s inside the waterfall. Yeah, because if I had the chance, like when I first moved in, I asked the landlord if he was going to put a screen door up, and he said he'd eventually get to it. It's been 1.5 years, and he hasn't done it. The screen door is sitting on the side of the house over there, but it's behind a locked gate, so I can't get to it. So I'd put it up myself if I could get to it. La 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 la. Okay, we got a 6 over here. Next to a 15 and an 18. Holy moly, do I have a headache. I'm pretty sure it's the heat-related headache. We got 6s all over the place. Go down here. You know, when I finish live streaming, it tells me, it asks me if I want to upload a highlight. I don't get to choose the highlight. It chooses it on its own. And YouTube always finds the weirdest things I say during a live stream. And the thing that it uploaded was when I was talking like Liam Neeson. That whispering. To have a particular set of skills. Like it took that one and made a live highlight out of it, even though I was painting. And it was, I guess, kind of funny if you're a Liam Neeson fan. But yeah, that's the short video it made. So I'm sure a lot of people are probably very confused by it. But it happens. Believe it or not, I can mimic a lot of people. I'm not like Jim Carrey can do those, you know, voices and people. I'm not as talented as him. I can do some voices. I think every human has the ability to mimic other actors and people and animals and such. You remember, if you ever watched David Letterman back in the day when he had the stupid pet tricks, stupid human tricks and stuff like that. People would do like bird calls and they sounded exactly like the birds. You know, they're called mimics, right? They mimic. I mean, when we meow to our kitties, we try to mimic them so that we think that our kitties understand, or we bark to our dog in a similar language that our dog speaks. Meow, wow, wow. Try to see if our cat understands, but I haven't talked to any horses lately, so I don't know how to mimic a horse very well. Or a Chewbacca like Mike can do. I think Mike is part Wookiee. I can't do it. I cannot do the Chewbacca. I don't know how to do. How do you do the Chewbacca? I can roll my R's like Romeo and Juliet. But when it comes to rolling my R's for Chewbacca, I just can't seem to pull one of those off. Sometimes it happens in a yawn. I don't know how to do it. And it's not that I don't want to. I'm sure I can be trained to do the Chewbacca. You got Wookiee blood? Kind of like tiger's blood. I got Wookiee blood. Or what did Charlie Sheen say? Was it tiger's blood? Is that what Charlie Sheen was saying when he used to drink something? You know, when he was heavily into drugs. I thought it was tiger's blood. I don't remember. Okay. I should have given us 2 number 6 pods instead of 3 number 26, which is the black. Because I'm really using a lot of this blue here. It's bluish green. It's 24. There's a 6 right there. Yep. If I had one wish, I wouldn't wish for wealth. I wouldn't wish for having a skinny belly. I would wish that I could speak and understand Sammy. That's my wish. I could go to sleep and wake up in the next morning having full, fluent conversation with Mr. Sammy. I mean, I talk to his tail and his tail wags, so I figure, you know, he's paying attention that way. And we play games like yes and no. Yes is 1 wag of the tail, no is 2 wags of the tail. And for the most part, he gets it right most of the time. Now, I'm not sure if it was Jaws or one of the other viewers that was talking about how they purchased those buttons that you train dogs and animals to use, and they push the button to talk. I can't remember who said that they were training the dog to use those buttons. And Sammy's got to be around 16, so training an old kitty new tricks, this dude won't even, like, we used to like set up fire drills. Like I'd say fire drill and Sammy would get into his carrier immediately. Or, you know, I need to put on his vest so that we could go for a walk. So we had like drills that we would run, especially when you live where I live, where there's fires almost every day, it seems like. But he don't do it no more. He doesn't do fire drills no more with me. I can't tell if this is an 8. I think it's an 8. Or if it's a 6. I think those are 8s right there. Here's a 6 up here. Here's a 6 up here. But I like going back and watching the old videos on the My Pets playlist, where I've uploaded videos of Sammy when he was a youngin', and he is a funny character. He does some funny things. I'm sure it's all cat things that you're used to seeing on YouTube, but it's still funny when Sammy does cat things. I'd say he does more monkey things than cat things. Sammy, are you a monkey? Do you want to say hi to Michael? He always looks outside when I say you want to say hi to Michael. I think he thinks you're out there, Mike. I think he thinks you're out in the backyard. It's possible. Agua. Still looking for number 6s. Let's see what we got. And as we look up the way, here's a 6. You probably can't see what I'm doing because I'm holding the canvas right now, but I assure you I am painting right now. Because I know the phone will kind of tilt out of range. Oh. That was not supposed to go there. Son of a monkey. Oh well. Oh, it's running away. Catch it, catch it. Oh well. Oh well. Okay, we got a 6 right here. Cat on a hot tin roof. I'm going to flip this thing over just so I can get some of these 6s down here. Beep. Meow. Meow. Whew. He is definitely 100% monkey cat. And I've had cats in the past that weren't monkey cats. They were regular cats, but Sammy, I mean, out of probably, trying to think of how many cats I've had in my life so far, probably 8 or 9 cats in the last 57 years. I'd say 2 out of 9 were monkey cats, and the rest were regular cats. I just found a number 5 right there. And number 5 is more of that blue color, so we'll grab another paintbrush. Get this number 5. So since I have the canvas upside down, we're looking for 9s, because 9s are 6s upside down, right? So we got a lot of them. So that's a 9, but it's actually a 6 upside down. So where that is a 6, that would be a 9. Capiche? That was the only number 5. Put that away. Let's take off some of this paint. Ooh. Another one right here. Normally I'd go to karaoke tonight, but I gotta be up early and do a big old drive, so I'm not gonna go out tonight. Mike needs to start going to karaoke. Take his mom with. Karaoke originally was a dare at somebody's birthday party. I can't sing to save my life. My voice cracks like a little 13-year-old. It's pretty brutal. But it's funny. I like going up there and making a fool out of myself. I'm perfectly fine with that. Yeah, gotta have fun, especially in this current world that's funless. Can't even buy a gallon of gas anymore. $19. Go to McDonald's and get a burger, fries, and a Coke, and it's $28. Yeah. These are all 9s. These are sixes right here. Oh yeah, California's getting so expensive. I don't know if all the other states are, getting crazy like it is in California. Those are 15s, this is 6s right here. And it may certainly be time to leave California. But I don't have a passport to go to any other state. I don't want to go over to Texas and then get deported back to California. That'd be my luck. ICE would pick me up and deport me back to California. Or worse, they'll deport me to Sudan or somewhere. Look, any more 6s on this side here? I know there's more, but let me flip this around. Clean off some of these paintbrushes. Holy hot in here, Batman. Let's get some water. Okay. This is what we're working on. I'm not going to be able to tell what it is right now, but let's see if we can find some more number 6s. Those are all 9s. Looking there's a number 6 hiding over here. Those are 8s and 9s. 9s. 8s. I just saw you, number 6. Here you are. The cat from Ipanema is meowing. Okay, I'm gonna move this canvas this way. There's a 6 over here. Son of a monkey. I got to trim down this paintbrush. It's got its feathers all over the place. Put a good edge on this paintbrush here, a good edge, and fit in nicely into the sharper areas. It's like putting a different choke on your shotgun to get different pattern. By trimming the paintbrush, it'll work a lot better than having the stock. So a little 6 right here. So 8s and 9s. Looking down below, anywhere else. Looking up the sides. There's a 6 all the way up in here. Little itty bitty 6 right there. Little itty bitty 6 up here. One up here. Okay. Looking. Some more 6s up top. You know what would be lovely right now? A hammock. When was the last time you laid in a hammock? It could be like Gilligan's Island and have your bedroom, your bed, get rid of the race car bed, get yourself a hammock. I mean, basically a hammock is very similar to a crib. When you're a child, you know, it surrounds you in a netting and it rocks until you vomit. Oh, a hammock would be lovely. I will have a hammock in my life again. Someday. And I will figure out a way to get Sammy up there with me. Oh yes, I will. Sammy, would you lay in a hammock? Well, I used to have a cloth hammock for Sammy. Sammy kind of has a hammock in his tree. Like I have one of those cat tower tree condo type things. And there's like a hammock on there that Sammy sleeps on and he loves it. He even pulls some of his stuffed animals down with him into the hammock. It's pretty hilarious. It's hilarious watching Sammy snuggle with his monkey. He's got a monkey stuffed animal. When I first took Sammy home from the rescue or the pound, we don't like to say the P word. He played with a dinosaur. He had like a brontosaurus, and that was his toy. And somewhere along the way where we moved, I couldn't find that brontosaurus anywhere. So I gave him this little Pikachu-sized monkey, and he snuggles with that. He actually pulls it around him. So like he has an arm around its neck and his legs around the belly part of it. It's super cute watching him snuggle with that monkey. He looks like, what is that monkey's name? Punch, the monkey that, became like memes and stuff like that on the internet. A little macaque, whatever he is. He snuggles with his orangutan stuffed animal. I mean, pretty much. It's a primate, for crying out loud, so of course, it's not that different than a human. A human baby is going to snuggle with whatever you give him or her, be it a teddy bear or a monkey. My sister was given a teddy bear. She had teddy bears. I was given monkeys, so I always snuggled with monkeys. And I still do snuggle with a monkey. A monkey cat. Right, Sammy? All right, what are we doing here? So I think I've pretty much knocked off all the 6s in here. And it almost took an hour just on the number 6s. That's pretty crazy. Let's see if we can find any more 6s. Oh, yeah, there's one. There, where did you go? Where did you go? Here you are, right here. And any more 6s. Or 6s. You got any more 6s in there? Go fish. Looking. At least when I yawn, I yawn in Lakota, so. Not finding. Oh, found a 6. I lied. Oh, that was a major mistake. Found another 6 right here. Any more 6s? Going once. Going twice. Going 5 times. Going 87 times. All right, we're switching to 7. All right, we are switching to 7. You had a stuffed frog? Nice. My aunt loves frogs, so she got stuffed animal frogs all over her house and frog statues and all kinds of sassy frogs. So that makes perfect sense. My name is Ricky. I'm live streaming on YouTube at Real Talk Chimp. That's RealTalkChimp. I'm doing a paint by numbers kit called Cascade Haven from numberartist.com. It's item number 40-50-LZ8907. This sassy thing right here, it's waterfalls over rocks in a forest or an Amazon. And right now we're pretty much doing the water in the sky. So we just completed paint pod number 6, which was a greenish blue, but as we get to 7, we're definitely going to get to the green. So we got a darker one here. So we'll put the 6 over here and start working on the 7. Okay, it looks like a darker blue, but you can definitely see a green in here. And you'll see it as I start painting the difference between the different color blues. So right here, when I paint this blue, you'll see how it goes to a different color here. Or maybe you won't see it. We already had that discussion. Where did it go? Yeah. And Michael Knight's name will also be in the description, so you can click on his YouTube channel and subscribe to it. We have got 7s for days. We even may have an hour of 7s. Like we did an hour of 6s. I'm sorry, Sammy. Whew. Wow, that was definitely the power of the sneeze. I think I blew a lung out. Ugh. Ow. I think I knocked out a tooth sneezing. I was sneezing so hard. do is grab onto this little cup and bring it with me. Add a little water to this. Sidetracked all over the place. Why? Screwed that one all up. Yeah, it's pretty much. I mean, this one's flowing waterfall. This one isn't in snow, so that would be ice. But yeah, it doesn't really. Until I start adding the other dimensions to it, it's just going to look static. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do like they used to do in the 70s. Because you can see light behind it, I'm going to run two LEDs, or an LED kind of going north and south and an LED going south to north. So it looks like it's kind of moving with lights behind it. I like those three-dimensional paintings that used to move, you know, that you could get in the 70s and 80s. Try to see if I can get some LED, flickering LEDs or something that's rechargeable as well, so I don't have to keep putting tons of batteries in it. I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. It felt good to be out of the rain. In the desert, you can pet a kitty, but he'll probably bite you on the butt. La 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 la. Yes? Yes, Sammy? Where you going? You done? You done being outside? Can I finally close the door? 1,000 degrees coming inside here. You got thoughts in your brain. Wow, if you can tell me what movie that came from, you will definitely get kissed and loved by Sammy. Let's get some more water in here. Where did that go? Where did that go that I was painting? I'll go over to this side for a little while. Get some more water in here. The best thing about being a kitty. I don't really know. What is the best thing about being a kitty? You have a tail? You're a free spirit? You do crazy things at all hours of the night? You could be perfectly calm and then all of a sudden go completely bananas for no reason at all. What's the best thing about being a kitty? Get to sleep all day. I'm gonna stretch for a moment. Uno momento, por favor. I'm gonna put the phone down for just a moment. Be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. Oh, okay. Gander of any idea what I'm doing here? Okay. Holy moly, Jeff Spicoli. Okay. I thought he was going to go lay down, but now he's up and about. Oh, forgot the spectacles. Okay, looking for number 7. Here we go. It's best to let paint dry, especially if you're going to do a second coat or you're going to switch to a different color. Generally, you want to let the paint dry, but for the sake of live streaming, we'll do nothing of the sort. So there. What do you think about that? If you're watching the live stream, consider hitting the like button, sharing at Real Talk Chimp with your friends and family. Comment, chat with us. We love communication. We will respond. Even if you're watching this back as an archive video on YouTube, we will still communicate with you. Tickle our totem poles. What's on your mind? Subscribe to at Real Talk Chimp. Real simple. All you gotta do is just hit that subscribe button. We're only trying to get to 5,000 subscribers before the end of 2026. I'd love for you to stick around and watch our videos and our other playlists as we're trying to get to our 4,000 watch hours. We've only been trying for 5 years. Hook a brother up, and a sister, and an aunt, and an uncle. Hook us up. If you chat with us, give us a hint on where you reside. You don't have to give us your address or anything like that. But I mean, where are you on the planet or off the planet? Maybe you're on Mars. Maybe you're on the ISS space station. Yesterday we had somebody from Hong Kong and Australia, Scotland, UK, Texarkana. Yeah. Chat with us. What is tickling your totem pole? What is on your mind? Just don't discuss politics or religion, preferably, and if you do it in a way that I don't understand it. But there must be other things that are on your mind. Like, when was the last time you saw a ghost? And can you describe that ghost? Was it male or female? Or neither? Or both? Did it speak to you or didn't it? Did it scare you or didn't it? Were you related to said ghost? Or was it a complete stranger? Or did you bring it with you from somewhere else? Inquiring minds want to know. Do you have any photographs of said ghost? Any video? What about communication with said ghost? Do you have a recording? Inquiring minds want to know. We like the paranormal. We like the metaphysical. We like things that are unknown. Have you seen a UFO or a UAP or an unidentified flying monkey? When was the last time an orangutan threw poop at you? What's the last movie you watched? Or TV program? Or book you've read? Or radio show you listen to? Are you currently playing a video game? What video game is it? Are you doing any kind of art? Are you listening to music? I'm going to flip the canvas over. Get some of these sevens that are up in the sky on my little paint by numbers. Oh wow, yeah, that was a scary movie, San Andreas, especially, dealing with earthquakes, especially dealing with the earthquakes, watching the earthquakes on TV, the one in Colombia and the one in Venezuela last week. The video that they showed on Colombia, 7.4, that was so freaking frightening to watch. Gave me nightmares, some serious PTSD with that. Those things are really scary. The girl in that movie, what is her name? Andrea. Her last name starts with a D. Oh, she is such a cutie pie. Such a cutie pie. Can't for the life of me figure out what her name is though. When he's up in the helicopter, when Dwayne Johnson's up in the helicopter and he's watching the San Andreas Fault crack open. I mean, imagine seeing that from a helicopter. That would just be crazy. Or being up in an airplane, you're getting ready to land at the airport and watching the airport all cracking up, all the runway and stuff. Imagine what an earthquake would feel like if you were out in the ocean. As long as you wasn't close to land, you wouldn't come in on a tidal wave. if you were far enough out to sea, far enough away from the epicenter, you would hopefully wouldn't feel anything. I don't know. Depending on where you are in the sky, you're up at 40,000 feet. You're not feeling anything up there. But if you're closer to the ground, it's entirely possible. I don't know. That's a good question. That's something you'd look up on the internet. Look up on a science kind of type of question. Can you feel an earth? Well, it's an earthquake. Can you feel an earthquake if you're in the sky in an airplane? Kind of doubt it, but you never know. You obviously can feel it in the ocean because you're swaying. I get seasick just thinking about it. Any more sevens? Oh yeah, well yeah, absolutely. I mean like turbulence, you feel turbulence in the sky. Really? Okay, any more sevens? Shush. Stop it. Bad phone. Sit. Roll over. Stupid phone, I swear to God. I always... Oh my God, you will not fuck off. Don't make me take a phone call while I'm trying to live stream on here. It's going to shut my stream off. See, that's why I have to stop using my cell phone and get something else to live stream. I need a different device to live stream so I can free up my cell phone for when, phone calls come in or voicemails or messages. But I don't have anything else at the moment, except the hiccups. I do have the hiccups though. What the hell am I doing? I'm looking for number 7s. Found a number 7 all the way up here. And I'm out of paint. Let's go. Get some paint. You're not going to be able to see this, but I assure you I am painting. Or maybe you are going to be able to see this. I don't know. Okay. If I hold the phone, but then I can't hold the canvas. There's a 7 right there. I try to reach up and grab it. A lot of 17s. Looking for 7s. Very good 7s right here. Let's get a little water in here. Not too much water, but a little bit of water will help whatever's on your paintbrush flow a little bit. That right there is a 17, even though I lost the 1 in there. Oh, that's all 7 right there, okay. Starts over here next to the 17, drops down again. Again. Gotta get some water, it's not flowing. Right next to a 17 and a 19. Oh, it's very muddy. Weird little shapes. bunny ears. Okay. Looking. Any more number 7s? It'll be here. That's 17, but that isn't. That's 19. Those are all 17s. Oh, don't forget to hit that like button. Share at Real Talk Chimp with your friends and family. Chat with us. And of course, hit that subscribe button. You can also become a channel member if you'd like. I'm sure there's other content and goodies in there. We don't have anybody. Nobody's joined the member side of this thing. Well, probably because I'm not a monetized channel. But I've seen people join members with only 1 subscriber, so I don't know what the difference between members and subscribers are. Maybe you can tell me that. So there are certainly videos that I have set to unlisted or private that I suppose I can show on a membership. I just never really thought about it. These look like 6s, but I think they're 16s. I think we may be finished with 7s. I'm looking. I know there were a few areas that I was painting a 7, like this one. I was painting a 7, then I got sidetracked. Started painting a different 7, but I didn't go back to the other one. Sure enough, Okay. Those are 17s. Hopefully I just made you yawn. Mike, what's for dinner tonight? Should we do SpaghettiOs? What is everyone else having for dinner, lunch, or breakfast today? Type it in the comments. I think we may be able to go over to paint number 8. I think we may have found all the number 7s. Oh, I just found a number 6. Luckily, the number 6 looks like the number 7, so it will not be missed. Yeah. Alrighty then. Wait, I am on number 7. Yes. So we'll be switching to number 8. Unless I can find another 7. But even if I'm on number 8 and I find more 7s, I'll go back and paint the 7s. Just like if I find 6s, 5s, 4s, 3s, 2s, or 1s, I'll go back and paint those. But I am not seeing any 7s left. Go fish. Okay, we'll clean off our paintbrushes and we'll move on to number 8. Pika, Pika. That's not Pika. That's somebody else, right? That's a Jessie Bear. That's a Jessie Bear 321. Hi there, Jessie Bear. That is a Jessie Bear. Has a lot of doggies and kitties. That right there is a Jessie Bear. A Jessie Bear 321. Beautiful sunset in the background. A snake! I got a video like that. Snake in my backyard. Clyde the cat clock. Baby bunny outside. Playing soccer with Ellie. Ellie's new ball. I like that little parakeet. I freaking love budgies. I freaking love budgies. Clouds are awesome. All right, Jesse. What up, Jesse? Speak to us. Speak to us. It is fun. I'm only half asleep while I'm trying to paint, but yeah. Other than that, having a good time, I think. I'll show you what it is after I finish washing off these paintbrushes. Is this one still a paint? Oh no, that one's good, okay. Finish washing off said paintbrushes. I think we're done with that. We can get a new paper towel. All right. So we're working on number 7s. Is it really? You want to see it again? Blammo. Yeah, I do that to everybody that's on that chats with me. So this is it. This is a paint by numbers kit from numberartist.com. It's called Cascade Haven. It's item number 40-50-LZ8907. Waterfall in the Amazon or in a forest or somewhere. But we're mostly doing water and sky right now. So, yeah. Let's see. All right, so number 8. So number 7. Wow, we're going in an opposite spectrum here now. So number 7 was this kind of aquamarine color. You see we have different shades of blue in here. We don't have just one shade. We have about 4. But now we're going in a complete opposite direction. Looks like we're going to start doing the moss with number 8 here. Look at that. That's a complete opposite right there. So yeah, looking at this highlight green, looks like the highlight green that you see as I'm pulling up here. This highlight green up here, this more of a brighter mossy green. So let's go. Oh, I see, it's like an avocado or something. Oh, cool, yeah. I mean, a number of artists, I don't get any, well, I think I have a discount code in the description. There is a discount code in there. I believe I just finally got one after painting 9 of their, or purchasing 9 of their, I have purchased so far 12 of their paintings, but now numberartist.com, there's a million of these Chinese companies and they sprout overnight. So there's all kinds of companies. It happened to pop into my, when I was watching one of the YouTube movies, free movies, the Number Artist commercial came in and I saw it and I was like, oh, that's super cool. I want to try that. So I went to the website and it's just like all these sites, buy one, get two, or buy two, get one free, you know, that type of stuff. You know, if you buy more, you get more free stuff, supposedly. So the first purchase I made was 4 paintings. It took like 2 months for it to freaking come to me, and I was tripping out because it wasn't Amazon. I purchased it directly from the site, which is somewhere in China. So it took like 2 months for it to show up. I almost gave up and canceled the order, but that finally showed up, straight up legit. I've done unboxing on most of them. The first 2 that I painted, I didn't live stream. They were just like stuff that I uploaded the content to the YouTube. You know, I edited, put music and all that kind of stuff, sped up parts and stuff like that. But then I started live streaming on the 3rd one. And now, right now, this one, I believe makes it 10 paintings. No, this one makes it 11 paintings because number 12 will be my final painting for at least this season. But then I still have more 3D wooden puzzles that I'm going to be building, like the last 4 that I did. All right, so let's dig into this paint here. It's like a real light avocado. Real light avocado. All right, so this is number 8. We'll stand down in the bottom here. Look around for some number 8s. Well, it's not going to be in here. This is all dark color, so I'm pretty sure it's going to be up and away. Yeah, I'm going to flip the canvas over, so we'll be in the Stranger Things for the moment here, because most of the 8s are down here, are up in the sky. So we're going to go right on over here and paint this. This is in the canopy of the trees, it looks like, so this paint is really thick. So I may have to put a little thinner in here. But the cool thing about this site, and I'm sure other sites, is you can choose their paintings, or you can upload a picture like of your dog or your cat. Like I want to upload a picture of Sammy the cat, and then do a paint by numbers of Sammy. So that's what I hope to do, probably around October. I don't know yet. I haven't planned that out yet. So, because I got to get ready to start moving no later than October. So, and since Mike ain't gonna drag his lazy butt out here and help me, rotten son of a mother, father, sister. Nope, everyone loves Michael. But yeah, you got all them dogs and cats on your channel. You could upload a picture of your dogs and cats and get a paint by numbers if you want, and do that. So number 8. There was I think this is a number 9 right here that I just painted over. Yep. So number 8 there. It's a weird shape. Some of these are just bizarre shapes. Once I flip the canvas over, it'll make more sense. Yeah. Son of a monkey. I think that's a number 6 right there. Oh yeah, if you could somehow get your dog and cat to be side by side, you got like that orange tabby cat like Mike has. Mike has like an orange tabby cat, Morris the cat. But I think, Mike, your kitty has more calico black in it, like calico colors, right? Than just your Morris the cat. Your orange, or what is it, Heathcliff, or what's the other guy that likes Garfield, that likes the lasagna? Garfield cat. It's that orange tabby type cat. I've never owned an orange cat before. I've never owned a black cat. I've always had Maine Coons. I mean, I grew up with a black and white kitty. The cow kitty, cow pattern kitty. But I gave that cat to my parents. And after that, somebody had turned me on to Maine Coons. And I would go to a breeder and find them, or find them in the pound. Especially if they were rambunctious little monkeys. But they're so monkey-like, even they're wolf-like, because they look so bizarre. Clyde is an orange. Okay, mine is calico. His brothers were all gray and, oh, okay. So that cat was definitely mixed. It's a trip like that. Like Kid Witters that I used to have, he passed away. There's videos in my playlist, My Pets. Kid Witters was part Maine Coon, but his mother was a black cat. The mother was a black cat, and the father was like a tabby Maine Coon-like cat. And they were alley cats. And I got Kid where I used to work. He was born up in the attic of the place I used to work, and his mother was a black cat, like I said. The father was a mixture of Maine Coon and tabby. And Kid Witters, he came out Maine Coon tabby. Cute as a button. But unfortunately, he passed away before we moved into where I'm at right now. That sweet little monkey. But Sammy's a Norwegian forest cat. That's the breed he is. He actually came from Norway, or a family brought him from Norway. The family passed away, or the owner passed away, and the pound came to the house and took the cat and put it in the pound. And we think the cat was around 6 years old, at least when I came and picked him up. I've had him for 10 years now, so he's about 16 years old. Right now he's laying somewhere, because I don't know where he went. But he'll usually hang out with me when I'm live streaming. Not really anymore. He has his own agenda. He doesn't really. He'll come up for his 15 seconds of fame, and then he's pretty much out. He's learned how to flip me the bird now, so. All right, looking for 8s in all the wrong places. Looking. Yeah, Jessica, Mike. I haven't seen Jessica in a few live streams, so she has not been around. I haven't seen the zombie. I've gotten a few comments. In the comment section, I've gotten a few comments from Jessica, one from Zombie, or a different zombie. That one was just trolling me. It's a good thing I have a sense of humor, because most of the people I ban, when they troll me, But I know they're just having a bad day. Somebody pooped in their Wheaties. So I'm pretty quick, pretty witty when it comes to trolling. And it's a form of communication, so hey, troll away there, Dingleberry. I'm ready for you. You know, the worst thing that'll happen to a guy or gal that's trolling me while I'm painting is they'll wake up the next day and step on a Lego. And they will have to think of me. Damn it, I stepped on a Lego. Karma. It's called karma. Of course, now my luck, I'm gonna step on a Lego for just talking about it. Are there any more 8s, or do I have to go fish? Looking for 8s. We may be done with the 8s already. That was it. Are you sure? I'm positive. How can you be so sure? My cousin Vinny? No? That's right. The trolls drank unsweetened tea. Can you still call them trolls? I mean, is there a Gen Z term for the trolls of, say, the 90s and the 2000s? Is there like a new word that I'm not familiar with that would replace, like, you know, internet trolls, or is it still pretty much the same? Okay, I'm really looking for these number 8s. I am really and truly looking. Oh, wait, I have found one. Hold the phone. Amongst all these 9s right here, 9s, here is an 8. Okay. So, Jesse, give me an idea of where on the planet you reside. You don't have to give address or anything like that, but where on the planet? And I've already stated that if you happen to be in the ISS or on a different planet, you can let me know as well. But I am always curious on who finds me and where do they find me, or where they find the live stream, I guess. Michigan. Wow. Okay, in the United States. Outstanding. Okay. Yeah, so I was saying that yesterday's live stream, which was part 1 of this painting, there was somebody that came in from Hong Kong, so we were chatting, and somebody came in from Australia. I thought that was pretty cool, you know. And I'm always curious on how people find the stream too. Because I mean, the majority, like I think the average viewers on my channel, I think it was 98.7% of the viewers are not subscribed to the channel, but they must be finding me somehow. So I'm always curious about that. Plus, it gets me to be able to try to talk with their accent now. Michigan is not quite, I've been to Michigan before. Michigan is not quite that, although I'll tell you, the last time I was in Michigan, and I'm trying to remember the part of Michigan that I was in. I flew into Detroit, but I ended up driving south, I think it was. I was right by the thumb of Michigan. And I remember everybody was so friendly over there. Like, you come to California and you go to like a Burger King, or you go to, a supermarket or a gas station, everyone's pissed off at their job. They always have frowns. They're staring at their phone. They don't want to be there. Even the maids at the hotel or motel that I stayed at in Michigan were so friendly. Like everyone had a smile. They were proud to be there. Now maybe behind my back they're like, "Oh, I hate my effing job. Oh, I just want to quit." Maybe that's true, and it also depends on if it's a small town or what. But everyone seemed to have a smile. Like the customer service in the part of Michigan that I was at, that was pretty sweet. That was pretty sweet. You come out here, you're not going to get that same thing. So you were basically looking for monkey porn and you found me. You were looking for chimpanzees that throw poop and you found Real Talk Chimp. And then you figured, what the hell is Real Talk Chimp doing? He's not playing video games today. What could he possibly be doing? He's painting? What? Right? What could this nincompoop be doing? But I don't just paint, sir. I babble. And when I babble, you either learn something new or I break brains. Yep, it's a curse. See, but in Michigan isn't like if you go northern Chicago. Do you usually what? Yes. Real Talk Chimp normally is a video game channel, or at least it has been since we started. I have a couple of YouTube channels, but this has been the only channel that's been prosperous, I guess, or enough. But normally we're gamers. Like Mike and I, we used to play Red Dead Redemption and a couple other different games. I haven't been live streaming games for now a couple of months. I got really burned out from playing video games. Plus my retinas are burned out of my skull, and I'm also can't stand motion sickness. So, son of a mother, father, Mike, hiccups are back. But I recently started doing the paint by numbers and building the wooden puzzles. And now that's my addiction right now, building plastic models or just doing anything artistic and creative. You know, that's because video games it's video games, right? Everybody live streams video games. So, and the big streamers, the guys with 1 million subscribers, they're going to snatch away everybody that's going to watch video games. So, right? My son streams games almost daily. Oh, cool. All right. I'll look that one up. Zach, V01D. What does Zach normally play, or what does he normally stream? By the way, I'm still looking for number 8s. I am still looking for number 8s, even though I am babbling. I am multitasking when I babble. But I am looking for number 8s. And I know I'm going to have to go fish sooner or later here. I'm thinking that we have pretty much finished the number 8s. We could probably move on to the number 9s. You see an 8? Damn it! Son of a mother, father, sister. Where's that 8? There's an 18. That doesn't help. In Michigan, they don't say wash. You got to go upper Midwest to get, I'm going to go wash the car. But it could be possible. Where is the number 8? Looking, there's an 18 again. I don't want 18. All right, I think we can go to number 9. I think we can, oh, no, wait a second. I found a number 8 over here. Bloop. There. Those are number 9s, number 18s, 16s. Remember, it's a bright color that there isn't a lot of in here. So All right, I think I'm gonna go to number 9. Last chance, last call for number 8. Going once, going twice, and we're going to number 9. Thing is number 9 isn't that really different than number 8, so it looks like a little bit darker avocado. So take a look at it here. So this was number 8. This is number 9. Like a lime color. Lime, I guess. It put the lime in the coconut and drink it all up. Put the lime in the coconut and drink it all. I think it's more of an avocado. Not quite a guacamole yet, but kind of. And this one's got thinner in it, so it's a lot thinned out than the previous paint. Let's grab one of these pink brushes here. So it'll work as a shadow, or a light and dark. So we'll go over here and start in the left corner. Look around for number 9s. Number 9, 9 times. Does anybody have a battleship sunk yet? Not yet? Okay. Number 9. Yes, so when I paint or build anything that has numbers, we usually play either bingo or battleship. So, got to get your battleship out, and whenever I call a number, if I sink your battleship, it's done, pal. We've sunk a destroyer yesterday, so it's gonna happen. We triple task here. Now I guess that would still fall into multitasking. So, oh, I messed that one all up. That's lovely. I've got guacamole all over the place here. So, and I think the difference between my channel and others, there's tons of people that paint. There's tons of people that do artistic stuff on the internet. But one thing that they don't do is babble incoherently like I do. I mean, we could say, oh, there's a happy tree over there, like Bob Ross, but we can't do that. I babble, and I waste your time that you will never get back. I learn you something. I hopefully make you giggle. And because I have so many voices in my head, a lot of times they'll come out. I'm like Sybil in the painting world. It's a gas. What the hell was I just painting though? Plus I have borderline dementia. So yeah, we always have fun here at Real Talk Chimp. And being part chimpanzee, I am a hybrid chimpanzee. I'll have you know. There's gonna be shenaniganery. Oh yes, there will be shenaniganery. And if you don't know what that word is, it's good, because I trademarked it. You've heard of shenanigans, it's like that, but it's basically a word that doesn't exist, that we coined in our own brains. Then I trademarked it. There will be shenaniganery. All right, not seeing a lot of 9s on the board here. They must be hiding elsewhere. So I am looking. Son of a mother, father, sister, and brother. I just found a number 8. I gotta go back and paint the number 8. Dirty, rotten. I asked the freaking board, is there any more 8s? And what did it say? There were no more 8s, but nope, there's an 8 right here. Okay, any more? You gonna jump out at me anymore, number 8s? That's what happens when you have terrible eyesight. You're basically blind. And I'm doing this stuff by braille, I'll have you know, so. So if you search into YouTube, I mean like different hashtags and stuff, but you search, paint by numbers, comedy paint by numbers, look that up. You won't find any. You know why? Why? Well, I'll tell you, sir. I don't know. I have no answer for that. Maybe there just isn't enough people going bananas like I do. I'm monkey. It's pure monkey business on here. The painting is just hobby. It's pure monkey business. Like we can get burnt peanut to start painting. He's got, what, 10 million subscribers and followers now? He probably doesn't need to paint. But my channel isn't monetized, and I never will get a monetized channel because I've got a potty mouth. I have been banned from Twitch and TikTok for said potty mouth. And it's not that my content isn't any different than any other streamer out there. It's just I don't have enough subscribers to warrant having a potty mouth. You know, guys like Peanut that have 10 million subscribers and followers can swear worse than truck drivers and sailors, and somehow they don't lose their channels. I say the F word one time and I get banned instantly. I don't get it. So most of the time I don't use potty language if I don't have to, even though I still have a mature channel. And the reason I have a mature channel is because I consider the video games that I play to be violent video games. They're normal for any other child that's playing them. I mean, you have 6-year-olds playing Grand Theft Auto 5, one of the most, or if not the most violent video game ever made. I think they said the only other violent video game that was worse than Grand Theft Auto 5 was Going Postal, which was banned pretty much everywhere in the world, except for maybe some countries. But GTA 5, you got 6-year-olds playing that game, and they're cussing worse than freaking adults. And they're live streaming it too, because crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, I got to go over to Dollar Tree and get one of those little battleship games, just so I can put it off to the side here so you'd be able to see, you know, when I call out numbers. All right, so we got 9s going up this way. Ooh, I don't want to get my hand in any more paint. So make sure you share at Real Talk Chimp with your friends and family. Continue chatting with us, because I do get sidetracked, and until you hit me with a cattle prod, you're going to hear weird crap come out of my mouth. So, whew. It is toasty in here. And I can shut up. I've been told to shut up before. So, like, shut up and just start painting. I don't want to hear you talk. Well, you know, you can mute. You can hit that mute button if you want and just watch the painting going on. It's like watching grass grow. Oh, Rockstar Manhunt? So that was a game that Rockstar made? Yeah, of course, yeah. See, I mean, all of us, when we get upset, like, I mean, you've heard me say son of a mother, father, sister, brother, aunt, uncle, dogs, cats, sisters, tarantula. You know that I was, you know, replacing all the bad words. Gosh knows, I've said some potty things. I mean, on my channel, somewhere on there, it says I am fluent in potty mouth. But generally, that comes out, with Tourette's. So. And it usually happens when I play competitive sports or competitive video games or first-person shooters. Or if I'm playing like Arc Raiders or something, a survival game, and I get ratted out, then the potty mouth makes a presence. And I know other people's channels, like I said, they played the same violent video games, but they don't put channel markers or whatever, the markers that say, I don't want children watching my live streams and stuff. But like painting pictures and building model kits, generally the ages for that is like 10 and up, I guess. So I'm gonna have young people watching my stream. So out of a courtesy just to myself, I'm gonna do my best not to swear. Now I know that there are parents that swear worse than me in front of their children, but it's just, I feel uncomfortable swearing in front of somebody else's, kin. So I just take it upon myself to try to catch myself. But like I said, it happens. I mean, while I was live streaming this tonight so far, the phone kept ringing. Even though I have this thing set to do not bother me while I'm live streaming, somehow this phone call kept coming through and it wouldn't stop. And I let the F-bomb slip. And I didn't hit the button quick enough for that one there. So obviously when it gets uploaded onto YouTube, it'll get flagged immediately. So in case you can't see, I'm paying up a little bit higher here, and tilting back is not one of my specialties. So I'll eventually bring this down so you can see where I'm at. I got some huge 9s up in the tree canopy, so I'll be flipping the canvas over for that. Let's see if we can find any more 9s down below though. Let's see. Do we have any more 9s? Looking. Yes, we do. Okay, right here. I'm gonna try not to hold the camera. So I'm gonna try to hold the camera on this so you can see where I'm at. Little 9 right here. This is basically up in the trees, up in these Amazonia looking trees here. Adding this color in here. I don't know how well the numbers actually show up on the YouTube. I assure you, there's numbers. Can you see these things? Just dipped my phone right in the paint. Lovely. All right, now number 9's up here. That's a 15 right there, so I don't want to paint that. Let's try to get around that 15. That's a 20. Uh-oh, where is it? Here it is. I get sidetracked quite often. This one's all over the place right here. I was saying yesterday, I have a Discord channel where people can go and, if they want to verbally chat in there. I haven't figured out how to hook it up. I can hook it up to my laptop when I game, but since I'm on a cell phone and I'm live streaming on the cell phone, I can't multitask on the cell phone or it'll disconnect from YouTube. So the Discord, I have to figure out something else. I have a tablet off to my left, which is how I'm watching the chat. So I'm able to come down over here. Plus I can look stuff up on the internet right here as well, like I do when I'm doing my Japanese builds. I can look up the stuff on the internet. All right, where was that? Number 9 was up over here. Mike, you didn't tell me what's for dinner. What's for dinner, Jesse? Of course, I think you're 3 hours ahead of me. So maybe you've already done the dinner thing. What time is it right now? It's 5:43 p.m. That's 3 hours ahead? Is Michigan, or it's 2 hours ahead? Whew. That's right, you have, Mike. 8:43, so it is 3 hours ahead. Okay, and Mike is 2 hours ahead of me in Texas. Hey, out there in Texas. All right, what the hell am I doing? Oh, I'm painting a picture. That's right. Damn it. Somebody's got to remind me. What happens when you get sidetracked? So, of course, any painting looks like a bunch of blobs when you're super close to it, but I assure you it'll all come together eventually, and you'll be able to tell what it is. It's miraculous. All right, I think I'm going to flip the canvas upside down here, just so I can get to some of the higher ones so that you'll be able to see what the heck I'm doing here. The ones that are up in the clouds, like I did with the 8. There's a whole bunch of number 9s here. There's a bunch of number 9s here. This whole thing here is number 9. You gotta be careful, there's a lot of other numbers around here and I don't want to paint over those. Or paint over the ones that I already put in here. Got to get some water in here. This paint's starting to thicken up. Look, it's Jaws Tea, everyone. Jaws Tea, I know you said where you're from. Where are you from, Jaws Tea? Or where do you currently reside, on what part of the planet? Looking for number 9s in all the wrong places. I know I was just painting a number 9. Oh, found it. It was the lovely snow owl that was in Scotland. The very center of England. The very center of England. Well, you know what? Let's just find that. The very center of England. Let's see. The official geographical center of England is located on Lindley Hall Farm in Fenny Drayton, near the market town of Hinckley. The Ordnance Survey calculated this specific coordinate, which is marked by a 6-foot monument on the working farm. So there, sir. So there. No? All right. Brain is on fire. It is so hot in this room right here. Brain is on fire right now. Holy moly. All right. I was painting a number 9 somewhere, but I can't find it anymore. Let's see. So, if I was in the very center of the UK or London or England, what would my dialect sound like? Would I be now more Cockney-like up in Newcastle? Would I be more Cockney? Or would I have a more proper English accent? Inquiring minds want to know. Itty bitty number 9s. I think this is coming through the trees. That's why it's little tiny dots. Land Shack. Daffy Duck. I can't do it. That's like me trying to do a Wookiee. Like cartoon sounds, I can't, I'm not very good at cartoon sounds. Although at one time when I was working in radio, I did get a phone call. Somebody wanted me to do a voice for, not Simpsons, not Rick and Morty, because that's one guy. God, what was one of these TV shows, cartoon shows that have multiple voices in it? They called me up and said, "Can you do multiple voices? It'll just be a day. We'll pay you. Come out and record for a trailer for a new cartoon." I don't remember what it was. What I bloody remember. Some roomy accent. I got 2 buddies that I game with. I mean, I haven't gamed with them for a while. One of them is he's a live streaming buddy, Northern Monkey. He is from your England, but he's got such a freaking under the way he talks. I swear to God. It's so, yeah, I don't know what you would call it, but it's so hard language, you know, I'm fucking like it reminds me of the guys in like Macon, Georgia. Like my buddy that grew up in Macon, Georgia. He sounded like Boomhauer from, I sell propane and propane equipment. From what the hell is that name of that TV show? But I didn't even talk like that. You couldn't understand a word he said. He didn't even sound like that, but real fast, speaking like this. Like, we can go down over the street over there. You don't know where you're going. Damn it. So that times it like a British accent. I mean, like he was freaking throwing Gaelic in there. That's how brutal. And I have to like literally, bro, what the hell are you saying? I think he's using like every swear word you can use from that country in one sentence while playing a video game. Just tell me, do you want me to cover your 6 or do you want me to run ahead? You sound like the Swedish chef. Slow it down, man. Okay. Now I feel like I'm being a racist towards this guy's language, so I'm going to stop while I'm already being a dingleberry. What the hell am I doing? What am I painting? Oh, look, I found number 9s finally. Okay. I found some number 9s here. Let's paint these number 9s and shut the hell up. got banned from YouTube. All right, let's try to see if we can do this here. See if I can do this without using the big paintbrush. Although it would be wiser. It's just the problem is there's a lot of like shapes and points that using the big paintbrush would not be able to get into. Oops. It's probably a bad time to tell you that I'm probably going to pass out from the heat in here. Bloody wanker. I like the streamers that have foreign accents. I like the streamers that are like from Scotland or Australia or New Zealand or England, different parts of England. They severely entertain me because their accents entertain me. And their slang entertains me as well. And I think generally Americans love it as well, hearing those foreign languages that are foreign to us, you know. To you that live in that country, probably not so much. I like Simon Pegg and Nick Frost. They're like the Jay and Silent Bob, but on that England side there. And it cracks me up when they try to speak with an American accent. Any actor that tries to do it, you know, these Australians, these Liam guys and all his brothers, they all try to do these American accents and they all sound like they're from Texarkana, and then you listen to them, you know, the real languages don't sound like they're from Texas. They sound like they're from Britain. But I think it's cool. I'm curious on what I sound like, right? Every movie I've seen with Simon Pegg is freaking hilarious. I mean, not just like Shaun of the Dead. That, of course, is great. But like End of the World, which is not anything like what would you would think End of the World is. They're going to the End of the World tavern, but they've been like going to taverns, you know, since like they were in college. So they're all grown up now, and they're all going to go do a beer run in their 30s or 40s or whatever. That one's great. Paul, where they pick up the alien. Because they're on Comic-Con, right? They're coming back from Comic-Con. What do you mean, alien? Trying to think of what else. Nick Frost was in a really good movie. It was a dancing movie of all things where he plays a professional dancer, he and his sister. Can't remember the name of that movie. It was good. It was a good movie. It was comedy, but it was a good movie. It was a feel-good movie, I think they call it. That was a good one. Where they're both, what is it, Hot Fuzz? Where they're both cops. They're going on crazy adventures as cops. The one where you got Monty Python in there, where Simon Pegg, his dog gets zapped by aliens and starts to know everything in the universe. But it misses the dog and hits Simon Pegg, and all of a sudden he knows everything in the world. And these aliens that are voiced over by Monty Python yeah, I forgot what that one's called, but it's freaking hilarious. And now that I've gone on a Simon Pegg adventure, where the hell am I and what am I doing? I am doing paint by numbers, and I am finding the number 9s, which I am finding quite a lot of. Number 9s. One right on the edge here. Everyone's cleaning out their wax from their ears, going, holy shit, he finally shut up for a second. Look, you're going to teach a chimpanzee how to talk and name him Real Talk Chimp. You better be prepared to hear him babble. Some things may be funny, others may be nonsense. It is what it is. All right. Any more number 9s? That's number 6 right there. Number 6. Here is a number 9. Okay. Nook. Oh, did he really grow up 30 miles from you? You need to go visit him. Although he's probably not there anymore, right? There's a number 9. I gotta kind of hold up the canvas here because this one's sitting right on the edge. See if I can find any more number 9s. Let's see. Let's see. Yes, I know it's upside down. Now, it's right side up. Let's see if we can find any more number 9s. Looking. Number 9. If you were number 9, where would you be? Probably already painted. Looking. Take the paintbrush so we don't happen it. Looking. This is known as commentary. Especially from a dingleberry named Real Talk Chimp. I'm going to say that we may have finished the number 9s. Because I am looking. I don't think they're going to be in the water. Let's look this way. Number 9. Well, we're waiting. I seen a number 6. Where did I see that? Oh, up at the very top. Let's grab a paintbrush and paint the number 6 up here. Okay. Let's get a pooper towel. Let's paint this number 6 here. Number 6, all the way at the top. Anything else? Any more number 6s? Let's see. I think we have done it. I think we have painted all the number, what the hell were we painting? The number 9s. But again, if another one happens to pop up, I will certainly go back and paint it. So let's close these paint pods and we'll switch to number 10. What time is it here? 2 hours and 48 minutes. We're doing good, okay. Clean off these paint brushes. Let's see. It's a pooper towel. You know it ain't a pooper towel. See, that's a pooper towel. We got our water over here, so washing off said paintbrush. Making sure, nope, still got a little bit of green on there. Okay. And let's clean off this little critter. There's cat hair on here. There's cat hair on here. Ah, see ya, cat hair. All right, what are we doing? This is what we're doing. Still looks a little weird, but it is what it is. The water, I think, is mainly done. The deep water, which is going to be number 25, which is probably going to be on part 3, part 4 of this. This usually takes me up to 5 episodes to complete one of these paintings, especially I need to let it dry. But we're going to go to number 10, which is now a much lighter color. It looks like onion. This is number 9 that we were doing, this avocado. Now we're going into a really light green, almost a gray. It's not white. It's not white. White's going to be in the 24s, 23s and 24s. This is still a green, but added a lot more white to it. So this is number 10. Like a ghost. There's that paranormal thing again. A ghost green, I guess. Almost like the color that you would see in bioluminescence or, when you put glow-in-the-dark stickers and stuff. That looks like that type of what it would look like if it was, well, obviously there is paint. I've been looking for a paint by numbers that is black light. Unfortunately, I have not found any. I'm sure there's got to be a company out there that makes them. Maybe it's just not popular. But if you do happen to find a paint by numbers that's black light, I am going to do it. Yeah, you know what? These glasses were actually free. I went blind, about a week or 2 ago. I think I had a little stroke in the eye, and the optometrist actually gave these to me for free. They're meant to go look up super close because I am like blind when it comes to things close up. So it's because I'm an old person. I'm old. Yes, I am. I remember back in the day when I used to, well, I don't remember because I got dementia now, so never mind. What am I doing? That's right. I'm doing number 10. Oh, yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Yeah, I guess I could have gone to like a CVS, a pharmacy or something and just looked for something like that, right? That makes perfect sense. Well, see, Mike, that makes perfect sense. Sorry, I have to wipe up my... There was a whole bunch of shh. Okay, what are we doing? Number 10. Number 10. First of all, let's try to figure out what color this is here. I'm not 100% sure. Here is a number 10. See what it looks like when it spreads on here. Very hard to see. What is that? It's not the top of a stone, is it? It looks like it's spray from off of the water hitting like the stones. You know that you get that little whitewash that sprays off. Kind of looks like that. Okay, that stops there because there's a 16 around it there. So let's look around for number 10s. 10s. Here's number 10. Yes. Number 10. I can't quite get the Stewie down. But that's Seth MacFarlane, and Seth MacFarlane is amazing when it comes to voices. Let's see what else we can do here. Where's our number 10? Oh, right here. Okay, this is a really hard color to see. Very difficult to see this. You can just kind of see it. It's like alien green. All right. If you were a number 10, where would you be hiding? Yeah, the black light bulbs are easy to find, but then you have to find the paint. The luminescent paint, or it's got a word for it that I can't think of at the moment. But that black light paint, yes. Yes, sir, you are correct, sir. There is a 10 right here. Any 10s on the side. I'm gonna pick this up and look at the side because they didn't frame this very well. They kind of pulled it a little weird. So there's a 10 on the side right here and right here. Which you'll never see. 20s, 12s. Anywhere else? Do we have any more 10s anywhere? Here's a 10 up here. Let's see if I can tilt the camera enough so that you can see what I'm doing. Right there. Looking for the number 10. We have ways of finding you, number 10. At the moment, I don't know what those ways are, but I am looking. Oh, I found a number 10. It's a pretty good size one right there, too. What the hell color is that? There's just a space right there. I'm going to have to look and see what goes in that empty space there. I probably painted over the number, and I can't see it now. I'm looking for number 10 again. Looking for number 10. I found a number 10. Way up yonder. Any more? So those of you from like foreign countries that hear me babble in a language that may sound similar to your country, a dialect, what's the first thing that comes into your mind? Dingleberry? Besides Dingleberry. Obviously, there are people on the planet that can mimic languages. I mean, actresses learn how to speak those languages that they're not used to. I never learned how to speak languages. Or I mean, dialects, I should say. I just picked them up. When I used to be a driver, a chauffeur. Anytime somebody was in the car that had a different dialect than me, oh, I couldn't shut up. That's why I got fired from that job, as a matter of fact. I couldn't shut up. And I would start speaking in that language, even though I wasn't spoken to. I'd do it. Don't get me started. So my boss, just before he fired me, he told me, hey, if you're ever gonna get another tattoo, get it on-off switch so I can shut your ass off, because you babble way too much. Well, instead of getting an on-off switch, I got a reset button tattoo. And that makes it worse. Because when you hit the reset, and I start speaking a different dialect. Yes. And it pisses other people off. But this is the way it has to be. That's why I am a nincompoop. Nincompoop. All right, I'm done speaking. Now you will hear only silence. If you can hear silence, you should be lucky. No, I can't do it. I can't do it. I have to talk. Don't take my tongue away from me, you bastards. Sorry. Found some more 10s. Should probably shove a Twinkie in my mouth. That would shut me up for a few seconds. I don't have any Twinkies. Mike, add Twinkies to the shopping list. Then I could say it was a Twinkie defense. I just found a number 9. Look at the number 9 here. Let's see if I can remember where it went. Shh. I'm trying to shush. All right, I saw number 9. Where did I see number 9? Oh, right here. Did I see any other number 9s? What? There's a number 1 right there. What? I just saw a number 1. First of all, let's see if there's any more number 9s hiding up here. Let me see 10. Yeah, there's 10s up there. Okay, let me clean this thing off and paint this number 1. Put one green in there. Shh. What, did you get a flat tire? This is the number 1. Guy's letting air out of a tire. Hey, where did I see that number 1? There it is. Just a weird looking teepee right there. Okay. All right, let's go back to number 10. 10. Number 10. I see some tins up there. Let's grab some paint. All the way up here. Breaker 19. Breaker 19. Keep looking for number 10s. Looking. Can all people that live in England sound like Jason Statham? That's what I want to know. I think we may be done with number 10. I think it's possible. I know it sounds weird. I am really looking. Yeah, when I go off on tangents, you just gotta beware. You gotta beware, man. You're lucky I didn't throw any knowledge in there. Oh boy. You could get your PhD just from listening to Real Talk Chimp babble. There's a number 9 right there. I will tell you so much crap, trivia like, you can use it for your next trivia event. The poop that wiggles out of my mouth. Yeah. All right. Looking for number 10. I found a number 9. So I'm really looking here. Let's see what we can find here. There's 10 right down here. I'm surprised I didn't see this one. They're right in front of our freaking face. Okay. Anything up? There's a 7 right there. Ellie, is one of your dogs or one of your cats? I know you said it before. I have an attention span of a newt. There's another number 10. Oh, this is all number 10 here. What? Yeah, so this is the foam that comes up when the water splashes. splashy foam. It's a weird color. It's really difficult to see. I don't know if the YouTube is picking it up. Well, I mean, and your dog, I gotta look at your dog again. Let me see. What kind of dog is that? Is it a black lab? What kind of dog is that? She's wearing a Slipknot shirt. Nice. No, that's not a black lab. What is that? Is this some type of shepherd? No? What is it? What is it? What am I watching here? What is it? Sorry for yelling. Right, mate. Right. Lab, Siberian Husky, etc. Wow. So she speaks Russian and Labrador and Alaskan. That's got to be quite a dog you got there. I have lost my train of thought. Siberian Husky, that would still be Russia. The lab part would be Labrador. And that's in what country? It's not Russia. Mishmash of dog. Cute, super cute. Well, I mean, is she barking because she's playing, or is she barking because there's people at the door, or she hears sounds outside? Generally, when the dog communicates, it could be any of those things. Okay, there's 10 right here. Vocalization. That is a communication word. Animals vocalize. Humans do it too. Vocalize. That's it. That was it. That's all you got there for number 10. I can't find any more. Let's look up here. See if we can find any more 10s. Let's go looking up into space. Oh yeah. Okay, so she's going to be vocalizing like crazy, especially in an apartment complex. 100%. I mean, Sammy barks sometimes, which is super freaking weird to hear a cat bark. He growls. If someone's at the door, he growls. It's so freaking weird. Sometimes I have to like look and see if I have a dog that snuck into the house when it's a freaking Sammy. Speaking of Sammy, hey Sammy, where are you? I know it's like 150 degrees in the house. I am sweating so badly. Holy monkey. I'm trying to look for these 10s here. It's absolutely brutal. I know they're here somewhere. I'm trying to look at all these freaking numbers though. My brain starts to turn to mush. That's 15. Hey, Michael, how many dogs you got now? Dogs and cats, and scorpions, and tarantulas, and horses. I think. It's got to be pretty late in England right now. England from here is what? 8 hours, right? So if it's, what time's it here? It's 6:30, 7:30, 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30, 2:30, 2:30 in the morning. Oh, Jazz has got to be passed out asleep by now, right? Passed out asleep. Or thoroughly offended since I tried to babble in his native tongue. It does happen. I wear people out. It happens. Hey, look, I found a number 10. The scary thing is I wear myself out. I wear myself out and I wear myself out. I don't see any more 10s. I really don't. I see a 9. Son of a mother father. Okay, now where did I find that number 9? Right here. Anything else? Any more number 9s? Go fish. Oh, there's a 10 up there. Oh, where did I see you, number 10? Over there. Anything else? One of these 10s is not like the other. Looking. They're gonna come out whether I mean they're probably there. I can't see them. I'm starting to see vapor trails here, so it may be time to end this part 2 episode. Looking. No, here's a number 10 right here. So I'm trying to look more towards the water since it looks like it's the foam that comes up from the water, but it's popping up in other places like in the trees and stuff like that. So it's kind of weird. This number is kind of all over the place. Makes no sense. Yep. I think we may be done. I think we may be done. Nope, there's another number 10. Oh, sweat dripping into the eye. Lovely. Okay, Here's number 10. Right here. Anything else? No, I don't know. I can't see. Brain is 100% mush. All right. See if we can figure out this monstrosity in front of me here. Still pretty hard to figure out what I'm painting here. Back up a little bit. I mean, if you're just looking at the sky and the water, and then it makes sense. And I just started doing some of the canopy of the trees. It's still pretty hard to tell. I mean, the waterfall, I haven't put the whites in it yet. The whites that you're seeing on there are mainly from the numbers that are on there. So we definitely have a lot more to go. I mean, we have a total of 26 colors, and we're up to 10 right now. So in episode 1, part 1, we went up from 1 through 5. Episode 10, we went from 6 to 10. I'm sorry, episode 2, and then episode 3, we'll go back and look for, 1 through 10 if we missed them somewhere. And then we'll proceed on to 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And that's kind of how I do episodes on here. So, but yeah. So, yeah. It's been well over 3 hours here. So I want to thank Jesse Bear, 321, come over here from Michigan and hang out with us. I appreciate it. Jaws T was here for a little bit. I know it's real late where he's at, so that makes perfect sense. Michael Contreras Knight, 070, Michael 070 Knight, if you follow our gaming. He's here moderating. And did anybody else happen to pop in? Let's see. There could have been others. I'm not sure. But yeah. Any Gahoo, like, share, comment, and subscribe to @RealTalkChimp. And I'm Ricky. That's Michael. And I will catch you later. I will catch you on a flip side. All right. We'll be back with episode 3 tomorrow, unless I'm too tired. Then we'll do it. We'll pick it up for another day. So yeah, like, share, comment, subscribe, and we'll catch you on a flip side. Peace and chicken grease, everyone. All right. Keep the conversations going, though, whether you're watching this back as an archive video on YouTube or you're watching any of the other videos and short videos, etc., in my playlists. Continue chatting with me. I always answer everything. So, yeah. Thanks for joining, and we'll catch you later. Yeah. See, we're painting.